Welcome back. Like the seats of an 86 Delta 88 coupe on D's and Bones, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Going live in a minute, Blizzard King. This is Winter Dennis Sperling podcast. You are rocking with the realest black men represented. Ain't no lies, cause we winning. Catching flies, ain't no feelings. Uncle D, we the villain, baby. We just left the village, baby. Now we in them villas, baby. Dennis Sperling podcast, tuning in, we get it, baby. You can hate the player, hate the game. We love all you haters. Hate watch, hate watch. Calling lovely ladies, hands on your knees, bitch, please. You can thank us later. We snatching the crowns off of queens, we obliterate them. Tell the truth, train the devil, they trying to eliminate us. You begging the sipping haters, peeling layers off potatoes. Whoa, Southern Cadillac music like Outkast. Ain't jumping without bass. Dennis Sperling podcast. Whoa, Southern Cadillac music like Outkast. Ain't jumping without bass. Dennis Sperling podcast. Whoa.
We have to clean up what's going on in our house before we do anything else. Welcome back to the broadcast. All you ladies and gentlemen, all the esteemed thinkers and those still clinging to the idea that men are unnecessary and never were. Welcome to today's reality check. And this is not something I made up. This is something that someone actually thinks. And I'd like to have you all help me preview this video before we get started. Let's take a look.
I'm about to ruffle a couple of feathers with this one, but that's okay because it's only the truth that will set us free. It's the lies that keep us bound. So men, you're not necessary. In fact,
you're not necessary.
You've never been necessary.
Never been.
And women believing that you are necessary to them is a curse.
That's what it is.
Prior to you existing, there was no man.
There was no,
There were only womans.
Only women here were by themselves.
And they were not she's, they were theys. Because they possessed both the masculine and the feminine.
They did, really?
They were like trees.
Why is it that men have
to be fruitful and multiply? They thought it, became pregnant in the mind with an idea, and birthed it, manifested it into their reality. There was no sex.
None.
Not between womans. There was no reason to. Why would they have sex when they could produce?
Maybe they liked it. I don't know.
They were like a coven of sisters. Helpmates.
Witches
So,
out here.
You know, feel how you will about that, but I encourage everyone to go heal because it is the truth.
Heal. That's what we need to do. All right. Welcome back. So look here. Now I've heard some wild claims in my time, but the idea, that women, first of all, this is misandry at its worst. I just want to throw that out there. It's misandry. All right. But the idea that women existed on this planet without men reproducing like trees, birthing thoughts into reality and avoiding sex because they simply didn't need it. Well, that's a new level of mothership science that I have not been privy to. But let's break down this magical science. According to this claim by this young woman, we are originally self-sustaining beings who could think our way into pregnancy. Like some mystical fusion of Sequoia tree and TED Talk, They didn't need men for anything, When I say they, I mean they. They didn't even need us for reproduction. Apparently, predators like wolves and lions or dinosaurs just politely let them be. Now, listen. Let's do a little reality check, No, let's Let's call this nope, science says, right? Not a chance. All right, let's start with biology 101. Humans, like other mammals, rely on sexual reproduction. This requires male and female gametes, sperm and egg, to create life. No mind pregnancies. That's never been observed in nature, unless, of course, they were quietly doing this behind episodes of Black Girl Magic and the Immaculate Ovary Chronicles. Even plants, which people like to reference when they get metaphorical, usually rely on male pollen and female components to reproduce. Yes, even trees need a date night. Now, let's examine evolutionary survival. Early humans didn't survive by meditating under a full moon. They formed tribes where both men and women played essential roles. Men often hunted and protected against predators, while women gathered resources, nurtured young, and helped build communities. Teamwork made the dream work, literally, because without it, humanity would have gone extinct faster than a dinosaur when that asteroid hit. Okay, now the fantasy that men are cursed. Again, this is misandry. Apparently, men are not only necessary for some of these folks, but we're also a curse. Okay, if only women could just rid themselves of men, right? That's what they'd finally be free to build utopias of sisterhoods and creativity. Okay, the reality is this. Someone's been reading too many witch coven novels. Okay, let's get real. The very phone being used to post these ideas was designed and engineered and built by countless men working in technology. The roads, buildings, and electricity powering modern life, a product of human collaboration with heavy contributions from men throughout history. We did that. Now imagine trying to curse your way out of a lion attack 10,000 years ago. Who's hunting? Who's building the shelter? Who's keeping the fire going? Spoiler alert, it wasn't some coven of sisters. Humans thrive in interdependence. Studies from Harvard, Yale, and other institutions consistently show that societies built on partnerships, not division, experience the most progress and stability. Okay? Historical records demonstrate that civilizations where men and women collaborated advanced faster and built stronger, longer lasting communities. All right, this fantasy that women can birth ideas into reality is just that, a fantasy. We're told that before men existed, that's what this woman said. Before men existed, okay, women could think it and become pregnant with the idea and manifest it. No sex required, just a brainstorming session. All right, let check this out. Biology has entered the chat. The human reproductive system doesn't take meetings. Women don't have the biological hardware to create offspring independently. There's no thought to feed this pathway in the brain. Trust me, science would have spotted it by now. Meanwhile, let's appreciate the complexity of what actually happens. A single sperm out of millions fertilizes an egg, which then develops into a human being. It's not magic, it's biology. Okay? Now, let's entertain the metaphor of birthing ideas. Ideas might come to life, but no one's carrying around a fully formed business plan in their womb. That's just bad science and fiction. If women had truly existed alone on the earth without men, all right, with no physical protection or cooperative defense, early human ancestors would have lasted long enough for wolves. The bears and the big cats would have got them. They wouldn't be here. They wouldn't have been here. Even today, survival depends on teamwork in the face of danger. And without genetic diversity from both sexes, humans would have gone extinct after the first generation. There's no workaround for basic biology. Now, studies show that men and women complement each other in emotional and physical and social ways. Strong partnerships improve mental health, longevity, and community stability. Societies where both genders participate in labor and innovation are more prosperous and adaptable. Dividing into camps necessary and unnecessary, it only stunts growth, okay? So the next time someone tries to sell you this Black Girl Magic lotion, okay, for the low price of crap. Remind them that science and history and survival don't lie. Men and women have always needed each other, not because one is greater than the other, but because we are better together. We thrive. Now, let's also call this for what it is, because that's the whole point of me having this. This is misandry or misandry, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Claiming that men are not necessary or labeling them as a curse is no different than misogyny. It's hatred. It's hatred disguised as empowerment, and we are tired of it. Okay? This gender war, we're tired of it. And now you're delving into science and magic or whatever. See, this kind of rhetoric doesn't build up anyone. It only sows division and denies the value of half the doggone population. And just as we denounce misogyny, we got to start challenging misandry to foster mutual respect and understanding. We are tired of it, ladies. Let it go. Okay? Let's leave the fantasy on Fantasy Island and get back to building bridges, not barriers. Men and women are better together, and that's the truth. That's science, that's history, that's common sense. Okay? This is the Blizzard King with the cold, hard truth.
Dennis Burley Podcast. Hit the like button, subscribe.
Mm-hmm.